Hello everyone. So I'm in my trailer. I'm actually doing a little bit of cooking. So I'm gonna make this. I love Zatarain's. It's not the greatest healthiest stuff for you, but it's not bad. I got the red beans and rice. I'm actually gonna put these caprese chicken sausages in it. And I've cut up an onion already. As you can see, I've got onion in the water in the pot here. And I'm gonna cut up a tomato too, and put a tomato in it. And then I'm going to cook it out on the stove, and we'll see how it goes. So, I always like to add a little bit of stuff to things like this, just because, I know it has vegetables in the box and all that stuff, but I had a couple slices of this tomato this morning from breakfast, but I just figured I'd use the rest and put it in the Zatarain's. I don't have a great knife here. I actually use steak knives to cut things up with in camp. It's a very good tomato. I got it from the farmer's market I went to a couple weeks ago. It's still really good. It's probably going to take me a little longer to cook this and get some of the water out of it, just because of the onion and the tomato, but that's okay. I'd rather have the flavor as take out some parts of the tomato. But really good. Cut up. Just this away. See if I can get this in the bowl or in the pot. Not make it too big of a mess. Pups are in here with me. Can't see them, they're on the bed. They're watching me attentively. You already had some of your lunch, didn't you? Yes, you did. Put that in the sink. Okay, now, let's do this. So I cut up almost the whole tomato and about 2/3 of a smaller onion, and I got it in this little camp pot I got. It's the first time I've used this size, so it should be interesting. They haven't done too bad. I didn't get a very expensive set because I wasn't sure how well any of it would work. Now I'm supposed to cut up these caprese chicken sausages and put them in there. These look really super good. They're actually individually wrapped, which is kind of nice because you don't have to use all 4 of them if you don't want to. Maybe I'll put 2 in, maybe save 2. It looks super good. Yeah, look at that. So they're individually wrapped. So I'm just going to cut them down the middle like this. I need to look and see. I don't think these are fully cooked. They look super good. Mozzarella cheese in them, basil, and sun-dried tomato. I can't wait. They're going to be so good. Baby, no. You've already had some lunch. So, cut these up in little pieces. And get them in the pot. Okay, now let's do this other one. It's nice to do like one pot cooking stuff at camp, because then you got less dishes to clean up and it's just easier. You're not working with 2 or 3 pans. I mean, I only have a 2-burner stove out there, so if I'm a little more than two pots, I'm kind of in trouble. But one is pretty nice. It's easier. It's usually better too. I like casseroles and things. I know some people don't. I like foods mixed together. I eat these days for better flavor. You'll get some later if there's some. And try not to feed them people food that much anymore, because it's their weight out of control. Buying healthier dog food for them and not feeding them people food as much. Isn't that right? All right. Wash the hands off. Nice having a sink in here. Anyway, so I'm going to keep these other two and we'll cook them another time. Oh, they are fully cooked. Okay, that'll be perfect. All right. We'll put them in the refrigerator down here. Oh, I know what I was going to put in. I brought some thyme, fresh thyme from my garden. Well, not my garden, but my balcony or my deck. Yeah, I'm going to cut this up a little bit and put that in there. Oh, I love fresh thyme. This is so good. Some of my 3 favorite herbs I have on my balcony this year, which is mint, thyme, and basil. So anyway, I take this and I ball it up or roll it up, and then I just cut it. I had a better knife. I just cut it like this, and then as it cooks down, it just adds so much flavor. You're not having to just strip the leaves off. It's really a pain in the butt to strip the leaves off. And I just run my knife through it a few times to get it pretty fine, and it adds such great flavor. Smell it. Wow. Yeah, my grandmother gave me a love of. My mom did some, but my grandmother really gave me a love of outdoors and plants and flowers and trees and nature. She was a big bird watcher and gardener. And I really miss her a lot. I have since she died, and she died many years ago, 1996, I think it was. But she really gave me a love of all things natural, nature, and outdoors. So there's my thyme. That should really make it pretty good. And I'll put the rest back in the refrigerator. I'm not supposed to really keep it in a plastic bag. It's easier when I travel with a plastic bag. All right, now, it says on the box of the Zatarain's red beans and rice. And no, I'm not a spokesman for Zatarain's. I just love their stuff. I love all things Louisiana food. Cajun and... Anyway, let's see what it says. Stovetop. Half a pound of stuff in there. 3 cups of water. Rice, meat, and your choice of 2 tablespoons of butter. I don't have any butter. I do have a little canola oil. I'll spray that in there. And I get canola oil because it's supposed to be healthier for you than a lot of other. That and olive oil. So I'll spray some canola oil in there. And I get the kind that's not in the aerosol can. I get just the kind that, pretty natural. Matter of fact, I'm all out. That's all I got. That's good. That's probably a couple tablespoons worth. I don't use vegetable oil or corn oil I had a real problem about 15 years ago with my cholesterol and LVLs or LDLs, whatever they are. And I went to the doctor, and I actually went to see the doctor, and the doctor wasn't available, so I seen his PA, his physician's assistant. She told me, she was looking at my chart, and she said, "You want to know how you get rid of this problem with your cholesterol and all that sort of stuff?" She said, how much oil do you cook with? And I said, well, probably 2 or 3 times a week I use some kind of oil to cook with. She said, throw it all out. If it's not olive or canola, particularly olive, she said, if it's not olive or canola oil, throw it away, because she said it's going to kill you. And I did, and my cholesterol and LDL, LVL, whatever they are, all that stuff went right into place like it was supposed to. I even lost some weight from it too. So I just don't recommend vegetable oil or corn oil or any of that stuff. It's really not good for you. And then it says, blend, bring to boil, reduce heat low, cover, simmer 25 minutes until rice is tender, stir occasionally, blah, blah, blah. Remove from heat and let stand 5 minutes. Okay, let's pour this in here. Sounds pretty simple. Got a nice windy day out there. It's flapping my awning thing around, but let me open this up. You pour all that in. Ooh, looks good. Smells good too. And we'll throw this in the trash. And let me get a spoon to stir that up with. Actually, I'll use this little spoon here. Get the clumps out. Boy, that's going to be good. So bring it to a boil. Let it do this and that. Simmer around. This is why I hate baking. I'm not a baker at all because you have to be too precise. I'm more just throw it all in a pan and see how it turns out kind of person. I've always been kind of a let's just throw it in and see what happens. I like a dash of this and a big lump of that and half a cup of this and some sprigs of that, as opposed to you gotta level off stuff for baking, and it's got to be exactly precise, or it'll blow up in your oven, or spill out on the counter, or you'll have a science experiment that looks like something that Albert Einstein tried to do. So I give up on baking. Anyway, all right. So I'm gonna put this on the stove. And we'll see how it goes. And when I get it done, I'll maybe do a video on it to let you guys know how good it is. It smells good. It should be pretty good, I think. So anyway, talk soon.